For the welding stage, I thought I'd just show you, this is what you want to try and end up with. Yeah? So these are quite a low profile, but look how wide we are. So we've got a load of penetration into the steel. Yeah? So we're up all sides, in there's fully welded. You've got a nice, consistent bead all the way around. Yeah? So that's sort of what you want to be looking for. Yeah, so start off, you'll do this and this. So you'll come across, do that, and inside. And you'll slot this in. You'll do this and this, and you'll run a bead around the outside. Same here, you'll do this. Put a nice little bead on it. And they've all got to be to a nice finish. But we haven't got such a lot of profile because we did the weld prep. Understand? So now we can linish these off. We've got to flip it over now. This is the bottom. So I did what I said, I tacked it, flipped it, weld the bottom first, linish it down, and then flip it over so it's back where it's going to be. Right, so now what we've got to is we've linished off. So all of these now are nice and smoothed off. Yeah? All of them done, nice and smooth. And what you've got to do now is you've got to go around the whole chassis. I've missed one there. The whole frame. So we'll get it up out of the way. And you've got to go over the whole frame, make sure there's no welding speckle on it. Otherwise, when you flip it over, it won't clamp down to the bench square. You've got to take the frame off, clean the table, clean all of it so there's no speckle on any of the frame, the floor, flip it, and then weld the other side. It's pretty fun, ain't it? Right then, let's get cracking with that, shall we? Any chance you get, clean your table. Clean the table. Any speckle, any dust, just a mil out of square makes a lot of difference. So, right. So now I've done it, it's flipped over. When you take it off your table, you know it will warp, it'll be warped. It'll be bow like fuck. Don't worry about that. That's because you've only welded the one side of everything. When you start welding the other side, it pulls back square or back flat. You're just going to need to clamp it down to get it to where it needs to be. So right, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to weld this and I'm going to put it on time lapse so you can just see me do it while I'm doing it. Right, here we go. Right, there we go then. What am I having? A little mint tea, look. Mint tea. Could be to brew. Right. Here we go then. All these are fully welded now. Remember to leave no gaps. Everything has to be I'm not going to touch it, but it's got to be fully welded all the way. Yeah. And now she would have pulled back flat. Because when you've welded the other side, when you weld a piece of steel to another piece of steel, put them together, you want to go. So when you flip it over and weld the gap the other side, pulls back down again. These welded up. Now these probably won't get finished, yeah? Because I want to keep as much strength in as I can. So the only reason I do the underside is because of the flat floor when you're putting your sheet on. But because I know I've got that much penetration, and because we weld prepped, we know the weld's gone deep inside and it would have pulled everything together. So yeah, so that's the basic floor done anyway. The basic shape of the floor is there now. So now what I'll have to do is I'm going to get the jigs off that subframe, the blue ones, put it on the front over here, because he wants a different subframe. He wants one like that where it's cut off. So I'm going to put plates on there and on there, because this is going to be a Maguire rep, even down to the box section, door bars. As much as I can make it look like a Maguire, but still be up to regs, because regulations are what makes everything FIA approved. I'm using FIA approved steel, which is your 2.65mm, your 45mm tube. So you have to read the blue book and you have to know what you can do, what you can't do. So where Maguires suffer is they're just not up to regs because they're so old. So yeah, basically that is your basic mini Spaceframe floor. It's going to have more heat than this, obviously. It's going to be another 2 bars across here, because the seat will actually mount to that, and then you need a second mount for the seat here. There'll be an X in the back, and there'll be some bars going forward to where the subframe comes to. So this isn't it yet. It's going to be braced across there for the tunnel. The back section is going to be braced. So what I do is, as I'm doing it, I'll just slowly take you through with me. I've got to get my jigs out. They're under the table. Put them on so I can get the main hoops and the front section on. That's really your main thing you want to do now. You want to get your main hoop on, your front legs in, your dash bar in, and your roof bar in, and that holds everything where it needs to be. Right, what should we do now? Shall I call it a day? I don't know. I'll get back to you.